Hey y'all, Kentucky Farmer here, and welcome back to the 45th episode in my Goldcrest Valley FS17 Let's Play series. In the last episode, we harvested our potatoes and planted them over here on this field, and I've fast forwarded till we hit the next growth cycle. It's now 6:30 at night, and so we've got a few things we can do here. If we check our map overview here, you can see that 12, 14, and 22, which have oilseed radish, are grown and ready to be seeded. 15, we're going to need to do some fertilization on that because it's only at the first stage. And 11, if we turn grass on here, 11 is ready to be cut again. And if you notice, field, which we don't own, but fields 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 5, 9, 13, and 31 are actually ready for harvest. And then like 1, 6, 20, 27, 28, 29, and 30 are going to be ready for fertilizer. So what I'm thinking about doing is take care of my own first, right? So I'll do everything I can on these and try and get this done before it gets any darker out, and then throughout the evening I'll do these missions all around here. So with that, we're gonna want to start seeding probably. I'm gonna get this guy, and I'm gonna get him running with the weeder over there on those potatoes to get the first level of fertilization down, because that should be relatively quick, and then I can cross that off my list. Alright, so we've got our weeder, and we're just gonna head on over this way. And come over here, and this is field 15. We're going to be in field work mode. Field 15, 12 meters. Let's pull that down. 11.5 is good. Northeast, heading south. Let's see if I can get lined up a little bit better here. There we go. And we should be able to say first waypoint, drive course. Uh-oh. I gotta go put narrow tires on this. Whoops. I totally forgot about that. Alright, well that's an easy fix. I already own the narrow tires for it, so we just gotta leave that there. Pull up here, and in theory this should be free. Customize narrow tires. Yeah, it's free. Awesome. Okay. So now I should be able to go out there and weed this. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, let's try that again. Field 15. Northeast, heading south, generate, first waypoint, drive course. Alright, that looks like it's doing it and it's not killing the crops. Fantastic. Okay, so the next thing we're going to want to do is seed, but we got to figure out what it is that we want to seed. Let's check our info screen here. So we're pretty even on both wheat and barley. Soybeans. Because we keep using soybeans for the pigs. We've got 2 big fields of corn that we just planted. So I kind of think we need to plant soybeans. Which is good because I can use this seeder over here to do soybeans. So this should make this easier. We'll go ahead and top all this stuff off here. I'm surprised my fuel trailer hasn't run out of fuel yet. Thing must hold a lot. Okay. There we go. And then come around here and refill the fertilizer. Alright. So actually I need to go, I think I'm going to go down and start in field 22 first, the bigger of the 3 fields. So I'll resume this once I get down there. Hey, check it out, our poplars have grown 1 level. Cool. Alright, so now that we're down here at field 22, we'll use course play to do this also. Get it right over here. Okay. Field 22. 9 meters. And we're going to start in the southwest, heading east. Generate. And first waypoint, we're going to be in fertilizing seed mode. Drive course. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn up glimpse here. Okay. So now we can see what we're doing. And should have 1 tractor left. Here we go. This guy I'm going to take over. I'm going to run over to the pig area and clean up after him. And then I'll go over to the sheep area and clean up after them. And then I'm going to use it to start mowing field 11. Okay, so here we are with the pigs. Grab our little cleaner wheel. Alright, that was easy. And now we'll head on over to the sheep pen and do the same thing. Alright. So we'll just run this through here real quick. Oh. There we go. Looks good. Alright, now go grab our mowers. Alright, now I'll head down to the end of the field and we'll get course play set up and get this guy rolling. Alright, we want to unfold that, lower that, turn it on. Lower that. Turn it on. We'll get over here in position. Okay. Yeah, we'll bring up course play. And this is field 11. Do 8 meters starting in the southwest, heading north. Generate that. And I'm not going to do a headland for the mower. I don't know. I don't think it needs it. And I've got to do fieldwork mode. First waypoint, drive course. Oh, of course. Let me do that differently then. Alright, so A, B, X, B, X. We'll actually get into the field and then we can just do nearest waypoint drive course, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. So now that he's going, we can jump over to our Puma, which is done. We can stop the driver, clear that out, go put the weeder away, swap the tires back out, and then I was going to take this guy back over to field 11 and use it to start raking. Alright, so let's just go ahead and change out our tires again. Uh-oh. That was weird. Alright, now I'll just drive this over to field 11 and resume the video when I get there. Alright, so since I'm trying to do this without doing a headland, I'm going to do the same thing here. Of course, we'll set it up with no headland. I'm not too sure how well this is going to work, but it's only one way to find out. There goes a train. Maybe that train's going fast, too. Alright, so I'm going to set our width. Dial that down. Wait, it's 14.8. Kind of want to do just 14. There we go. Starting in the southwest, heading north. And we'll generate that. And let's preview it. So, got a little bit of a shortened row over here at that end, which means it could potentially wind up doubling up over there. Uh-oh. Let's see if we need to rescue. Oh, he rescued himself. Good job, buddy. Nicely done. Alright. Let's try dialing the width down just a tad and seeing if we get a little bit better spacing over here. That's better. Better. Yeah, let's see what one more will do for us here. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's try this. Let's try doing it at 13 meters. I may regret that, but let's find out what it looks like. First waypoint, drive course. Well, I gotta say, so far I'm pretty happy with this. I think this method of raking is going to be better than doing it with the headland rows, because we can do it like progressively, right? You can mow, then rake, then bale, then wrap, then collect, and as long as you always start from that one corner, you don't have to worry about something doing a headland and then something doing a back and forth and then having like the rake hitting the bales or you know, issues like that. So this may work out pretty good, especially because of the new way that Courseplay is doing those turns at the end. That's pretty slick. So I think what I'm gonna do is let's actually save this course, and then we'll just call this rake. And then we'll make a F11 folder. And then we'll put this in here. Alright. So now, when I go to set up the baler, right, I can just, even though I called it rake, right, because rake is the primary function, the baler, the wrapper, and the loader will all use that rake course because that's what ultimately provides the windrow spacing. Alright, so now we just gotta wait for the mower to finish, and then when it's done, we'll put the mowers away and grab the baler, and then we can start it on the baling. Our rake is making really good progress, so I gotta actually kind of keep tabs on it here because it might catch our mower. One thing I could do to help would be to slow it down a little bit, so that we could dial our field speed down to like 8, right? And then it'll take it a little bit longer to catch up with the mower. I'm going to jump over the mower so we can watch its progress. Oh, this guy's getting pretty close. There we go. There's 2 trains. That's pretty cool. But I kind of think maybe I need to jump in those trains and slow them down a little bit. They are like kind of unrealistically blasting through here. Alright, done with the mowing. Drop that off. Alright, grab a hold of our baler here. And we can clear this course, and we're actually going to load up our F11 rake. And we want to do, we'll do nearest. Same reasons why we did it with the rake. Courseplay is weird about how it starts equipment, so we'll just get it started ourselves and then go. Alright, so we want to unfold, turn it on, lower it, start driving. Oh wow. Drive course. Nice. Cool. Let's get our rake. Oh, our T8 has finished. Alright, so we'll let the rake go here for a minute. Let's go move this guy to the next field. Stop driver. Close that out. Zoom out a little bit. Alright, so it looks good up here. A couple little spots there that we gotta clean up on these ends. So let's go ahead. Ooh, so bumpy over here. Unfold, turn it on, lower it. Raise it up. Drop it down. Here comes the train. Raise it up. Looks good down there. So it's just these two. Oh, there's a little spot there. Let's grab this guy. Drop it down. Raise it up. Drop it down. Raise it up. Fold it. Perfect. And we'll take this up to the main farm. We got 2 more fields that we need to plant. It's good of a spot as any. Bring up courseplay. I'm going to do field 14. Starting in the southwest heading east. Perfect. Generate. Let's get ourselves lined up a little bit better here. See if we can do it without driving off of a cliff or something. There we go. Drive course. And our rake is done, so let's go hop in our rake. And stop driver, clear that, close this, unfold that. I'm gonna do kind of a quick and dirty raking of this end up here. That'll work. Turn it on and lower it. Uh-oh. That didn't work so good. That bale was not supposed to be this far over. Oh well. It was a good idea. Okay, now I need the wrapper. There we go. Okay, we'll head down here. Uh-oh. Wow. Crazy tractor there. That's the danger of these round bales. Sometimes they roll somewhere where you wouldn't expect them to be rolling. Alright. So we want to load this course. And I guess we'll detect it 3 meters southwest heading north. That should be correct. Right? Let's grab this one and then I'll tell it to go from nearest after that. There we go. Okay. We'll just hang out here and watch this guy go for a little bit, just to make sure that we set all that up right. Uh-oh. Not looking good. Hey, it figured it out. That bale may have rolled, so we'll see if it... The rest of those all look like they're pretty well in line. We'll see if that works or not. Oh, here's the other thing we can do. What on earth is this path? What is this? That can't be right. That can't be right at all. What is it doing? Alright, let's clear that. Let's try this again. We want to load this. Nearest waypoint, drive course. Oh, did I load this and then generate a course? Yeah, I'm smoking crack. Alright. Yeah, this looks way better. Alright. How far is this guy? About halfway there. Alright, well this is probably the next thing that's going to need attention. So I'll just zoom out and we'll follow this guy. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, that's really not good. I can't even jump to it. That means we gotta reset it. Why won't this thing turn when it gets to the end of the field? Alright, so we want to load up F11, rake, nearest waypoint, fieldwork mode, drive course. Okay, then we can, that should keep that guy busy for a while. Let's hop over to the T8. Yeah, we can stop him, clear his course. Yeah, we'll drive over to field 12. Okay. Should be good. Field 12. Southwest, heading east. Generate. First waypoint, drive course. Okay. We can check on our baler. Looks like he's almost done. A little odd because it's this isn't gonna work out well. So what I'm gonna do, since those two rows seem to like totally overlap, I'm gonna drive them down to the other end and start down here. Getting distracted picking up random grass. There we go. Let's find some place where we can sneak this bale in. There we go. You know what, I'm just going to clear this out and do the rest of this by hand. My bale wrapper's got a little bit of an issue there. Yeah, buddy, that's not gonna work out well for you. Easy, killer. Easy. Let's see here. If I disconnect that. Oh, wow. The physics of this are mind-boggling. Alright, looks like I'm gonna need a little help from a friend here. Ta-da! Alright. We'll just fix these couple by hand here. Alright, now we should be able to do nearest waypoint, drive course. And the rest of that row looks pretty good. Should be able to figure it out. Okay, we're back on patrol for missing. There's a little bit here. Go ahead, some over here. I just want to see if I can finish off this last bale. I'm not really worried about getting every last bit of cut grass off the field. There we go. Let's get kind of in line with these bales here. Alright, that's good enough. Go put this away, and then I guess we'll have to try and intercept that wrapper before it drives into the river again. And then we can start picking some of these bales up. Alright, there we go. Let's see, I got 2 bales before it drives in the river. Let's see if I can get this back over to the farm before that happens. Alright, let's go check on the case before it drives into the water here. Get back here. After I get this one done, I'll go rescue that other one that's kind of down there by the pine trees. These I'm not too worried about making sure they're all in a row. I'm just going to drive the collecting wagon by hand and pick up everything. Okay, nearest waypoint, drive course. Alright, looking good. Let's go get that T8. Alright, looks good. I think I got everything. Alright, let's go ahead and refill this. Alright, now we can put the planter away. There we go. And we'll park this guy. Alright. Now we can grab our Fent and we'll go over there and start picking up bales. Alright, so basically we're just going to pick these up, take them, and sell them at the barn. And so I'm just going to kind of do this in one long recording and then like fast forward it at super ultra fast speed. So it should be kind of interesting to watch, but there's not really a whole lot of need for additional commentary at this point. It's going to be a whole lot of the same thing. Alright, so that wraps up the baleage portion. I have a couple things left I want to do. Actually gonna hop into our T8 here. And since we've now got $111,000, that is plenty of money to go ahead and do the engine upgrade. All right. Nice. Okay, now the next thing we needed to do is pick up the eggs from the chickens. There's a few out here. Alright, looks like I got them all. So, and the day's starting to get a little long here. It's 8 p.m. But I think we did everything we wanted to do today. Here goes that train again. Let's check out our map here. So we need one more stage of fertilization on 15, but we gotta wait for it to grow one more time because we just weeded it this episode. So then we'll put we'll spray it in the next episode. But 22, 14, and 12 are seeded with soybeans and fully fertilized. They're good to go. Yeah. So one of the things I was going to do, I'm going to try and let this grow and not fertilize it. There's been discussion that fertilizing grass has no impact on the yield. So if we check our, let's see here, sold bales. Let me do the math on that real quick here. We've got 61,740 divided by 980 means I sold 63 bales. So we'll keep track of that, and that seems like a pretty consistent number because if you look over here, I basically sold one more bale this time than I did the last time I did it. So we're going to not fertilize that field at all, and then in 2 days I'll cut it and do the exact same thing and sell it and see how many bales I get, see whether or not it's actually worth it to fertilize that or not. So then the only thing I've got left to do at this point is a whole bunch of missions. So I'm going to save this and then do a whole bunch of missions over the night, and tomorrow I'll do a new episode when we hit the next growth cycle, and I should have a pretty decent chunk of change by then too, which at this point I'm kind of thinking we'll move into getting a semi and getting some of the trailers for the semi. Yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That helps a lot. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I'm Kentucky Farmer. Thanks for watching.